Israel has illegally kidnapped citizens who were sailing on international waters to break an illegal blockade on people being subjected to a genocide. Rana, Youssef, and Samuel did not have to do this. The hundreds of people on the flotilla did not have to do this. But they are doing what governments across the world are refusing to currently do, what tens of thousands of New Zealanders have taken to the streets calling for action on, and what millions worldwide are mobilising for. They were doing their bit to try and stop a genocide. They are trying to build a world in which our humanity actually means something. I just want to spell this out as clearly as possible. Israel has illegally abducted civilians who were trying to deliver food and supplies to civilians being illegally starved and murdered under illegal blockade. I emphasise this point of illegality because Luxon's government says that they want to be tough on crime.
Hello.
Rana, Youssef, and Samuel were operating entirely legally. Israel is not. Our government has a legal obligation to prevent genocide. It is presently washing its hands of that obligation. These whānau and the community have today, this morning, spelled out their demands for Luxon's government to tell us the plan to safely return Youssef, Rana, and Samuel. Secondly, to explicitly condemn the illegal interception of the Samud flotilla. And thirdly, to sanction Israel for its war crimes. Luxon, Seymour, and Peters are proving that they would not have been the leaders of this country who chose to stand against apartheid South Africa.
Yep.
They would not have stood against the French and then the United States when it came to a nuclear-free Pacific.
Yep.
But this here, right now, this moment, is an opportunity to correct that course and to do the right thing. If they do not, their backbenchers have the power to. All 68 government MPs are personally, individually responsible for whether the bill to sanction Israel progresses or does not. To make that clear, they are presently actively enabling or disabling those sanctions on Israel. We need just 6 of 68 government MPs to sign their support, and we get that bill onto the floor of the House. We are demanding that the government does everything in its power to make clear how it will return these 3 New Zealanders who have been illegally kidnapped from international waters, and we call on the government to sanction Israel for its war crimes. We are happy to take any questions on this kaupapa.
Said it before and I'll say it again. Masterful communicator. There is no wiggle room in her words. There's nothing that you can misunderstand. It is all right there.
Yeah, and let's just do this super quick. And I think the kids played this on Friday night as well. This is Winston Peters, the day of the flotilla being illegally intercepted in international waters by pirates and kidnapped.
They're not being abducted. They're not being kidnapped. They'll be put on a plane and sent home. And the question you've got to ask yourself is, what was the cost of all that?
So, of course, and as I said to you earlier, Chewie, the cesspit that is Twitter, anything you put up about this goes bananas. But funnily enough, I'll just do a refresh actually to see if it's been hit at all. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's a few comments here now, so fair enough. But the response is things like, fuck around and find out. It's pretty cut and dry, idiot. Yeah. Sorry, Pat, under the San Remo manual on. Yeah. So to end the debate on the abducted flotilla global Simon members, abduct, to take someone away by force or deception, kidnap. Arrest, to seize someone by legal authority and take them into custody. There was no crime, and the flotilla was in international waters where Israel had no legal authority. It's pretty cut and dry. Now, Winston, they'll be put on a plane and sent home. And then we have to ask ourselves, how much has this cost? Well, it's cost you fucking nothing. That's not how it works. But they haven't been put on a plane and sent home. They are currently, as we're being told by the British diplomatic teams that have been in an Israeli prison, being tortured. And as Sam has pointed out to his family, the hostages, funny actually, that word would come out like that, Chewie. Funnily enough, actually, it probably makes complete sense. We've been talking about hostages for the last 2 years. The hostages that Israel currently has of Palestinian descent are far more likely to suffer harm and stuff in those prisons. So if they're doing that to Sam, one can only imagine what's happening to the New Zealanders of Palestinian origin or ancestry. I've got one more clip, which is that call to action, which I'll do at the end of this, Chewie, but you first, brother.
Yeah, like Winston is worried about the price, and ignoring a genocide is always free until it's not.
No cost there. No cost to a genocide. No cost to a genocide.